We all have dreams that we are passionate about, dreams that fuel our desire for success, dreams that are very near and dear to us, dreams that we want to accomplish as soon as possible and in the best way possible. So when we have a passion about something, we want to do that thing with perfection. So often when we have some goals, we want to start with it in the best possible way. We want to take those big leaps. We want to accomplish it as quickly as possible. We want to do it with utmost perfection, and we expect to see results immediately. We want to become an overnight star. We want to achieve the best as quickly as possible. But what we fail to understand is that all good things take time. They take time to manifest. Success needs consistent effort. No one gets success in its first attempt. If someone becomes successful in his first attempt, then that is mere luck. The rule of law says that you need to put in consistent hard work. You have to keep on improving yourself, adopting new skills, checking, changing and perfecting yourself over time till you achieve that level of skill where you deserve success. So although it is not important to expect success in a short span of time, it is very important to start as soon as possible. You cannot wait to become perfect in something and then starting with what you want to do. Instead, you should start as soon as possible. And with the due course of time, you're going to understand what mistakes you are doing, because practical learning is the best form of learning. That way, you're going to make the changes that are actually required to be done. And this is what is going to help you gain that level of perfectionism that you want to achieve. Often what happens is that we have an idea which we think can change our or someone else's life instantly. But we don't work on it until we have favorable situations. We wait for more time and more resources. And as we do that, one day someone comes up with a similar kind of an idea and solves the problem that we were thinking about solving in the future. And then we are left with nothing but regret and disappointment. We have often heard this statement that, "Oh, I too had the same idea, but I just could not start." Here we often see that perfection sometimes becomes our biggest enemy. Initially, once an idea enters our mind, it takes a lot of time. We don't have sufficient information initially. We have doubts. We have to do all the research work, learn a lot of new things, how we are going to actually make it work, make it happen. And what makes it all worse is that we want to start it in the most perfect way possible. But that is not a practical approach most of the time. This feeling that I'm going to do it perfectly often stops us before we even start. Think for a while, how much time we waste before making the first move towards a goal. What happens is this: you are about to start and then you realize that this is not the appropriate way to do it, and you think that you can do it in an even better way. You stop in between and then you procrastinate, thinking that you are going to start doing it from tomorrow in a better way, and you keep doing it until a few days have already passed, and probably by that time you have lost your interest in that idea, because there are a lot too many distractions available in our life. There are too many things that can be done. There are too many inspirations out there on the internet. We are constantly bombarded with ideas and examples. And often while we are thinking about doing something, we get inspired by someone else and we get distracted that okay, we may be able to do that thing in an even better way. So while you are waiting for your perfection, you have lost your grasp over the entire concept. You are distracted, you have probably lost your interest, and your idea, which potentially could have transformed your life or the lives of many others, died in its very infancy. Now how do you think you can handle this thought of being perfect? You see, seeking perfection is fine. Trying to do things as good as possible, that's perfectly alright, but don't stop doing it because you cannot do it perfectly right now. Keep taking those baby steps and keep learning over the course of time. And as you keep doing it, you keep getting better. You keep improving yourself while you also keep getting closer towards achieving your goal. So what you should do is that you should strive for continuous improvement instead of perfection. Perfection is on everybody's mind. Once I'll switch my current job, I'll pursue my dream. Once I earn this much, I'll start my own business. Once I have more time, I'll start going to the gym. And once I have fewer responsibilities, I'll start enjoying my life the way I've always wanted to. All these things. All these are dreams. All these are things that we want to do. But there's a condition that we have attached to all these things. That when the circumstances will be perfect, when your life will be perfect, you're going to go after your dreams only then. This is the wrong approach. This is the wrong thought process. You see, perfection can actually destroy your dream. Now, I'll give you another example. Say, for example, you want to become an artist. For example, a singer, writer, painter, or anything. Suppose you get a chance to participate in an event and showcase your ability. Now, if you try to find an excuse that you have not yet prepared well, you're not ready for it, that means you're awaiting perfection. And you're missing the opportunity, giving yourself the excuse that you have not yet attained that level of expertise. You have not yet attained that level of perfection that you expect to attain. Now, perfection is not attainable. But if we chase perfection, we can certainly catch excellence. For example, we went for an interview but it did not go well. We just back from a holiday trip, but few things were left to explore. We could not utilize our holidays appropriately. We just got back from a movie and we went there with very high expectations, but the movie didn't turn out to be that good. Now it is okay if it was not perfect. We often end up with disappointment because we or something underperformed our expectations. Things don't always happen our way. Life is full of probabilities, unforeseen circumstances, and that makes life exciting because it is unpredictable. The secret of lasting happiness is to enjoy the journey and never stop learning. As Eugene Delacroix said, the artist who aims at perfection in everything achieves it in nothing. Therefore, it is alright if you do not sing perfectly. It is alright if you don't play perfectly. It is wise to accept that we cannot excel at everything. What is important is that you keep doing it as long as you like it. Keep moving, keep learning, keep improving, keep enjoying. That's life.